Hello, good evening. This is Cyerrah with CSUN Child Development News at 7, coming to you with a breaking new research study. As many of you know, being a parent is difficult, but raising a child with disabilities can come with extra stressors and issues.
What do you think, Hudson? Juice or warm milk? What would you like?
Children with language delays and those on the autism spectrum are unique, with different sets of developmental delays, challenges, and special gifts. Strategies for helping children develop emotional regulation. Because children are visual thinkers and love imaginary play, you will learn about using puppets, books,
You're making a silly face, huh?
breathing methods, and the calm down thermometer to help children learn self-calming skills.
A recent study by Dr. Dykens shows that different types of therapies can actually help reduce stress and anxiety. 243 parents of children with disabilities were placed randomly into different therapy groups, either mindfulness-based stress reduction or positive adult development, which is a positive psychological practice. One of our very own, Breeanna, is in Northridge interviewing an actual participant in the study. Here's an exclusive live interview with the parent who can give us her opinion on the study and how they could potentially benefit from MBSR or PAD. Take it away, Breeanna.
Hey, I'm Breeanna and I'm here with Ellen. Ellen is a parent of a child with both physical and cognitive disabilities. She was also a participant in the Dykens study. But before we get into the study, tell us more about you, Ellen. What would you say are your main stressors as it pertains to being a parent?
My main stressor is the fact that I am constantly worrying about him. I tend to worry more when he is away at school. Being a parent, it's obviously rewarding, but it can be challenging at the same time.
Are there any reasons why you feel more stressed when he's at school?
I believe his teachers won't use the same strategies and be just as gentle as I am with him because they may not understand his everyday struggles he goes through at home and also at school. He goes to a school with developmentally appropriate materials and playscapes for him to use and feel comfortable, so that I feel comfortable with.
Okay, and my understanding is that parents of children with disabilities were chosen to participate in a study to help with those stressors, and those parents were placed into different forms of therapy. Is that correct?
Well, for the MBSR, you should think yoga. We did a lot of breathing techniques and some meditation. It was really nice. I told the PAD treatment was basically what you picture when you think of therapy. The therapists gave us strategies on how parents can feel less guilty all the time and be more aware of our emotions.
Well, both of those methods sound incredible. Which one do you think was the most effective?
I would have to say that I enjoyed the mindfulness treatment better, and I did feel less stress and anxiety. I will definitely be meditating more often, but as for a method that can be used anywhere and anytime, I would say the psychological treatment was more effective. I'll be using both methods in the future.
Well, I would like to thank you for giving us so much insight on your personal experiences and your experience within the study. And I guess it's safe to say that researchers were on the right track when selecting the MBSR and PAD treatments for those parents.
Thank you for having me. It was a positive experience, and I am happy I was able to gain new ways to deal with stress.
Ellen was just one of the many participants. 243 parents participated in the study, and the effectiveness of the treatments varied. Back to you guys, and give us some more information on those results.
Thanks, Breeanna. This study took place over a 6-week period and was assessed 6 times throughout the study. Once at the beginning, once in the middle, once in the end, and then 3 times after the experiment. Both groups declined in primary stress outcomes. Although participants in MBSR show greater improvements during the treatment in anxiety, depression, and insomnia, those in PAD experience more improvement in depression and life satisfaction during follow-up. Mothers in both treatments showed less personal stress and dysfunctional parent interactions on the initial evaluation. Depression, anxiety, and life satisfaction continued to improve during follow-up, and improvements in other areas were sustained up to 6 months after treatment. Overall, participants continued to improve or maintain gains during follow-up. No outcome significantly worsened. Children with neurodevelopmental disabilities are living substantially longer with medical advances, and in turn are living with their aging parents well into adulthood. Studies like this one help make these parents a focus of more research studies and promote future efforts to encourage their well-being and long-term caregiving abilities. Well, as always, we appreciate you choosing CSUN Child Development News. My name is Cyerrah, and good night.